I've just been invited up to the Willows on Bagdale. It's only a couple of minutes walk from the train station, so I'll show you how close it is to the town centre. It's only a couple of minutes walk from the bus station and the train station. I'll just go past Bagdale Hall. I've been invited by I Stay Whitby, who run Willows Guest House on Bagdale, to have a look round. It's just up here opposite Panic Park. It's a luxury 14-room smart hotel, self-check-in.
So ensuite's in there. We've got telly here. We've got USB sockets and everything at the side of beds. This is like representative of everything that we do in the majority of the rooms. So each room's got its own little tea station. So there's a little mini sink, little mini fridge in there as well, and everything you need. A little bit of luggage storage, and they're all very similar to each other. We've got 2 studios for kitchenettes. I'll show you those, and then the majority of the rooms are just like ensuite rooms.
Decent sized bathroom, good sized shower as well. And you've got Panic Park just opposite.
It's fine. So this is one of the ground floor or lower ground floor studios.
Oh, this is another one of the lower ground floor studios. Got a seating area, table and chairs, kitchenette, everything you need in here. So how many rooms is there in total? 14 in here.
Yeah. So this one's got a little outside courtyard.
Oh yeah.
So this area we're stood in here, this used to be where the lift was.
Oh yeah.
So the lift
That's
shaft
like
used
the old
to go
lift shaft
all the way
straight
up
there.
from there, and then this goes down to where the kitchenette is in the room 15 down below.
Oh yeah.
And it's just allowed us, so on the top floor this is an ensuite, but the footprint has just allowed us to get different entrances in here.
Oh,
this used to be the owner's bedroom.
Just like a better layout in it like that.
Yeah, this is the owner's bedroom, and then at the back where the ensuite is, that's where the utility and the toilets were, and the kitchen was at the other side.
Yeah.
And then the living room was where room 3 is.
Oh, this is another one of the ground floor rooms. And you've got a little courtyard on this one outside. This one's room 3. There's like a courtyard on this one as well.
Yeah, this is one of the courtyard ones. So everything that you've seen so far is pet friendly.
Oh, these are the pet friendly rooms.
So these, the 2 lower ground floor ones, these 2, and then the studio, which has been, well, that's had someone just check out. So
all right. Yeah. Okay. As you heard there, this is another pet friendly room. You've got the courtyard with a couple of seats out there. Nice little area.
Story here, when we chose the paints for here, this hearth was covered up, and we didn't know that the paint actually matched the hearth. And after we started painting it, the decorator came in and scraped all this off, and we just so happened that the colour of the tiles actually matched the decor that we'd already chose.
Yeah, nice that.
You see this on the back of the doors, this is basically the outline, just so you can see where all the rooms are. This is just a fire escape plan.
Yeah, it gives you an idea of the shape of the building and rooms, yeah. A nice original feature there. Well, this one's room number 7.
Yeah. That's happy view in this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So is it 2 floors or 3 floors?
3 floors, got another one to
Oh,
go,
yeah.
yeah. Last floor's upstairs.
So there's 4 on top floor, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice views out of this one.
Yeah.
This room we've got a Abbey view. Number 8.
Oh, it's a shower in this one.
Oh yeah.
So all the bathrooms have got infrared heating panels in the ceilings, so in
Right.
summer when it's warm and the radiators are off, we can still put heating on in the bathroom. That's what these are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, that. Lovely bit of sunlight shining through the window. You've got your drink making facilities and a small sink area, storage area.
There's no on-site staff, everyone can come and check the cells.
Oh right, so it's like basically self-checking, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you just get the codes and that's it for
Yeah, well, I'll show you. I don't know if it's might be something that a little bit different for your content, but the lanes of the hotel are in this room here,
All right.
and it's very busy.
Yeah.
If you want to take a shot of it, it's entirely up to you. So if you have a look here, here.
People like that kind of stuff, don't they?
Some people do. So what you've got all your access control down here. You've got all your aerials up here, and then you've got the fibre broadband, and then all the mesh Wi-Fi. This is actually what's called, have you ordered like a leased line or dedicated line?
No, not really.
So basically we have a cable right from the telephone exchange next to the police station.
Oh yeah, it is.
And we're plugged directly into the exchange. So
Is that still the telephone exchange, that building?
Oh, I assume it is, because that's all
it's a very old building and it's been there years.
Yeah, but
I didn't think it was still like working order.
Well, apparently it is. Yeah. So we're not sharing a cabinet with anyone, so we don't then get the loss of internet. You know, it's actually guaranteed. We've got state-of-the-art access control, and literally everything in the hotel is run off an app.
Yeah. All serious technology and all that, like
Isn't it? Yeah.
You don't think what controls it all behind the scenes, do you?
Yeah.
Takes a lot to run it all, doesn't it?
Every floor has got its own mesh Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
So you've got different access points. So these rooms will get a little bit different because we're up in the roof space now.
Oh yeah.
So obviously the shape of the rooms are a little bit different, but you know you need a little bit of variety and a little bit of differentness.
Still quite high ceilings really for the roof.
Oh yeah, it's still,
normally the top floor you're lower down and you feel more claustrophobic, but even up here it's still spacious, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So every room you've got your own self-contained like small kitchen area with sink, kettle, fridge. Bit of cutlery, couple of plates and knives and forks. Bin. And just up there on your left takes you up to the cinder track, where you can walk all the way to Robin's Bay, and you've got Panic Park just over there.
This is a little bit quirky, this one.
Right. This one's room 10.
This doesn't have a tea station, this one. We've got room for it.
Oh yeah, just a little coffee machine instead.
Got a little coffee machine and got a cabin bed. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's quite unique out beddies like that, isn't it? Yeah. You've got Abbey View and St Mary's Church over there. Nice view. Nice room that, you get a nice view at church and Abbey as well, don't you?
Yeah.
And this is room 11.
Yeah. This is where the top floor of the lift used to be.
Oh yeah. So what price do you charge? Do you charge the same price for each room, or is it different per room?
They all, so it's cheaper at the top, more expensive at the bottom.
Oh,
Right. But we use dynamic pricing, you see. So.
This room, you've got your separate toilet and separate shower. I hope you enjoyed that tour around the Willows on Bagdale in Whitby. If you're interested in staying here, check out I Stay Whitby on Facebook, follow the page, or check out the I Stay website. As you can see, it's a great location just opposite Panic Park. As for parking, it's on-street parking on nearby streets. If people want to book, what do they need to do? Look on your website, is
Just
it?
on the website, I Stay.
So, I Stay Whitby.
Well, you can go on the page, or there's a website on the page as well. There's a link on the page. It's always cheaper booking direct.
Yeah.